Hi, and welcome to Morning Coffee with the Dawn Academy. I want to talk to you about something that is a little newsworthy today. California just passed a new law. The governor of California, Gavin Newsom, just put into effect, or over 3 years it'll be put into effect, the start time for middle school and high school. So they're backing up middle school, where it cannot be started before 8 a.m. or high school before 8:30 a.m. And the reasoning is that there are studies from pediatricians and the National Pediatrician Association that teenagers are overtired. What this does is that it backs up all of the afternoon activities. So I think what the problem is that there's just an overall lack of routine for middle school and high school students, and even grammar school students. I have friends that have kids. I've tutored students that are in high school and middle school, and there seems just to be an overall lack of routine. Have a bedtime, and a good bedtime. Make sure they're not going to bed with their phones and their electronics, and get the blue light out of their faces before bedtime, because blue light kills melatonin. So there are a lot of studies out there about melatonin. And melatonin is the hormone that helps us sleep. It helps us fall asleep and it helps us stay asleep. And blue light counteracts it. So about 2 hours before bedtime, you shouldn't have any blue light, and particularly for your kids, high school, middle school, and even grammar school. And so those electronics need to just be turned off. And so I think if people get into a better routine about this and being more cognizant and informed about what this is doing to sleep cycles, particularly for younger adults, teenagers, children, then this may not be such an issue. So let's go back to the law. You now have high school that doesn't start until 8:30. And so now it's going to get out about 3:45. And if you have any after-school activities, such as theater or athletics or anything, they usually start about a half hour after school gets out. Some of them are earlier than that, I know. And so now you're starting practice or anything at 4:15. That goes for about 2.5 hours. And so now it's 6:45 before you're even eating dinner. And so you're pushing everything back so late. And this is a problem. You shouldn't be eating dinner that late. You shouldn't, then you're not going to want to go to bed for a few hours because you're going to want to digest your food. And then after dinner, there's homework, or you just do need some downtime from your day. Everybody does. Children, teenagers, adults, we all need downtime at the end of our day just to kind of regroup. And so then they're going to be looking at their phones, and then they're pushing off that melatonin. So it's a really vicious cycle. So this law that says that, high schools cannot start before 8:30, they're really pushing this back. And what that does is that, I think, is actually going to have more negative effects on the sleep cycle, because now dinner, activities, everything is being pushed later into the night. So now students aren't going to be getting to bed before 10 and 11, and enforcing that sort of a bedtime that maybe they should be in bed by 10, get some sleep. They can get up at 6. That's 8 hours. That's usually recommended. I know some people need less, some people need more. But that is a good average, 8 hours. So into bed by 10, get up by 6. School starts at 7:45 or 7:30, and then that backs up your day. And particularly I live in the Pacific Northwest, and it gets really dark in the winter. For several months out of the year, at 4:30, it's dark. So now they're out doing activities and it's really dark. And in the winter, your circadian rhythm, we are designed as humans to follow the sun. So we want to sleep more. We want to hunker down more. So this law that has just been brought up in California, that's been in the news this last week, it comes from a good place. They're trying to help with a sleep problem for teenagers in particular. And that is a wonderful idea. I think that it's great. But I don't think it's the answer to the problem. I think there are other things that should be addressed first. So routine, I think, is a great thing. And I know that there's a lot of sort of modern ideas about education and parenting that are against routine, but it really does make a difference. Thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, we'd love for you to subscribe, like, and check out our other social media channels in the description below. With that, I'm off to my routine and I'm off to work. Have a great day.